tell me? You're gonna tell me how to do the list?
Eat a burger.
Eat a burger.
Put
You
it to rest.
Do it.
Now we know. Daddy's at the law firm until 8 hours, and Davey's watching XXX down in the fucking basement.
Get that out of my face.
But you punch the burger?
I'm gonna throw it.
Did you go to therapy?
Yes.
Yeah, we changed it. We're back up.
Come on.
You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you. You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you. We've seen him 2 places. All right, Wednesday, March 13th. Another episode of Healthy Debate. We actually, little preview, we got a strong Healthy Debate on the rundown. Francis, Nicky Smokes, mixing it up a little bit. You could read the blogs. Some debate, healthy debate, maybe unhealthy debate in terms of what should be done. You know, on the blog, Francis brings up some good points. Nicky Smokes brings up some good points. We're going to give Nicky, we're going to do one question with Nicky Smokes with that in a little bit later. We may have Jerry pop in. He's got a couple of meetings. The Arch Madness thing was bananas last night. Lot to talk about, some different stories kind of captivating it off of the, you know what, actually we'll save that one if Jerry does pop out, with the feet story.
Do you want to address your apology? We need
to go with that. So I was gonna go Johnny Fanta off the jump, but we need to go with that. So very clearly fell asleep. You can't fall asleep this time of year. It seems like people do. But if you're gonna, make sure you know that you check the score and double check the score and the highlights at the end of it. So South Dakota State was dominating the whole way through. Got to 20, didn't end up winning the game by 20, win by 8, don't cover, which as Dan says, it's the only thing that matters. Obviously, just cover. That's the big thing. So fell asleep. A lot of games going. Speaking of which, Jetski, like you're a casual basketball guy, you play, but the MAC tournament last night, Siena and Niagara tipped off at 11:14 in Atlantic City. If you were down there for the night or whatever with your buddies, what would it take to go to a fucking MAC playing game at 11:14 on a tip in Atlantic City? You'd have to really love that fucking game, no?
Last leg of a parlay, or you have to really love that game. You have to love the spread, or like last leg of a parlay.
Yeah, I mean, like I like, man. I don't even know if I would go. Man, they were playing in front of close friends and family, and I think Coach Carm, he liked the tweet because like, what can you say? Like they got delayed. Another game went into overtime. There's women's games going. It was banana land down there in Atlantic City. Absolutely nuts. Dukes, by the way, you see the merch?
Yeah, I see it. That nice Rudy flyer right there. Thanks for wearing that, Bosco. And like I was agreeing. I like you were taking accountability for falling asleep last night, because I think some people would say, yeah, we sleep in May.
Yeah, we did. What do you want me to do? I fell asleep. They did look good though. South Dakota did look good. I'll be honest. They did look good.
No, they looked very good. And also, what a low key powerhouse of a program that they have. Football, didn't they win they won the championship? Yeah, they lost Baylor Shireman a couple years ago. They reload. What a wagon of like a low tier mid-major football and basketball.
Agreed. Totally agree. They're playing in the FCS championship usually every year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, studs. John Fanta on Pardon My Take says, do not significantly alter the NCAA tournament. He's dead right. Like, if anything, you add maybe 2 play-in teams. All the 16s play in and all the 11s play in. That's about it. But even that I don't really love. It's perfect right now. Don't fuck it up. Johnny's right on the right path. I'm interested to see how they will fuck it up eventually, because they always want the money. But it's so perfect. Like, just please don't fuck this up.
They have to fuck it up though, because then they're just gonna favor the Power 5 teams and all the teams that are in like the conglomerate conferences.
Yeah,
that's why it fucks my mid majors. So now I'm like leaning into this argument that I don't want to argue for, which is you're gonna have to survive with the mid majors if you only expand the tournament, because a bunch of these big money making teams are gonna want to be in the tournament, and like the mid majors will die.
Yeah, that's why I love the mid majors too. So.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if we have to expand to keep the mid majors, then I'm all in for expansion. Which, unfortunately, but like I don't want to have that take. Right.
Yeah, but that's
they just should keep it the way it is right now. But it's going to be a money thing. It's bullshit.
Oh, 100%, 100% going to be a money thing. The Aaron Rodgers story. He's got to be just fucking with Jet fans, right? Jetski, you're a Jet fan in here. What's the spin zone? Tell me how at any point your quarterback being flirted with presidential campaigns can be a good thing.
I don't think it can be. I think this is just like him being super into politics, conspiracy theories out and kind of in the RFK world. I don't think this has like any real merit to it. I guess if like there's a way he could be like on an advisory committee, but it doesn't take him away from his play, maybe it's like a cool PR thing, but I don't think there's any real, like, he's not going to step down from, the Jets to be running with RFK.
Yeah, and Bosco, we talked about this earlier today. Like, thank God, like, Aaron Rodgers has learned, and he's like, hey, we can't have any distractions this offseason. It's all about football. It's all about the Jets. Thank God he just got rid of all the distractions.
I forgot Dukes is loving that. That is hysterical.
Is that not so funny, that quote? Like,
it is. At a certain point, this franchise, this is, again, a franchise that had a halftime show or during a timeout did a thing, or I'm pretty sure a halftime show. They had a flying lawnmower that killed 2 people in the stand.
Yes.
They're completely fucking jinxed. This whole franchise is fucking jinxed. So, Phil, let's take a couple of calls, and then we'll probably got Nicky Smokes on deck. So I want to get the callers in, and we'll touch on some stuff. Go ahead.
Anthony from Brooklyn wants to talk about Drake.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Rico? How's it going?
What's up?
So I just wanted to say, healthy debate. If you had a gun to your head, who's going to win a tournament game, Drake or James Madison?
James Madison looked real good, man. I like Tucker DeVries. I think that Missouri Valley is good. Maybe both, but I'm leaning a little bit with JMU. I really liked what I saw. I would have said Brian would have flirted with winning a game in that tournament. He would have been a way lower seed. But JMU, man, there's something there. They're undefeated in 5 months of the season, I heard, on the broadcast. November, December, February, and March, I think, or something crazy like that. Like, they just don't lose. Sometimes it's in your culture to win games. You know who else was 31-4 last year? FAU. Like, if you can just win the games, that's what this business is. So...
You're right, but that's so different.
100%.
Yeah,
well, it's different, but like
Sunbelt I agree with that. They also have wins against Michigan State and shit. Like, I'm scared. I told you yesterday, I'm scared of Dayton getting matched up with JMU. Yeah. I think they could even bump Dayton up a seed line just to get that, like, lower. You know what I'm saying.
They'll put the two mid-majors
exactly. They always want to fuck. They always want to fuck a team like that.
They're going to put St. Mary's. They're going to put, like I said, BYU. TCU's kind of running them out the building right now. But, yeah, they'll do that with a mid-major. Which one do you think it's going to be, Ant?
Well, I'm probably going to bet both of them. I've been betting James Madison all year, but I would say Drake. I like Drake because I saw they had the coach's son on the team, so I could see that being like a big tournament run guy.
When we interviewed Darren DeVries, that we knew the son was the 5-star recruit. I think he woke him up from a nap. I think he went through his phone and saw other schools were calling him, and he woke him up. Was like, "Hey, you gonna come play for me or not?" So that was the story. That was the story I heard.
Yeah, I like both those teams. Hopefully they have a good matchup. But thank you. Have a good one, guys.
It's gonna be a good one. Phil, give me one more.
One more, Phil?
I also thought he was talking about Drake the rapper.
I did too initially.
This guy wants to talk about Rico's glasses that he's not wearing right now.
Okay.
I don't know his name. He was just mumbling on the phone.
It's all right. We could do it. What's up?
Is this
brother? You're on.
You want to talk about Rico's glasses? You there?
All right, drop him. There's one more. Let's load the other one up.
Drop him.
Karen from Ireland.
Oh,
this guy was DMing me, I believe, trying to get on.
How's it going, Rico?
I thought it was a Karen. All right, with Kieran, I imagine, right?
Yeah, Kieran, yeah. Happy New Year.
What's up?
Happy New Year.
How you getting on, boys? I was just curious about what you think a lot of sports in, like, say, the UK or Ireland are slept on over in America. I just wanted to get your opinion. So I'm a huge fan of darts and snooker. But over in America, there doesn't seem to be much of an attitude towards it.
Yeah, darts day got a little electric here. We do know that. What is snooker?
Snooker's like pool, but you play with more balls and you accrue points. And it's kind of one of them sports that if you watch, like, it's really good to watch when you're going to bed. It's like golf.
The thing about pool with me is, like, if I'm not good at it, it's kind of hard to watch because you kind of get annoyed to a degree. But with that said, I watch golf. But I do get annoyed with golf too. Like, pool is...
Here's snooker. It's a little pool
Pool's tough. Like, I feel like... I don't know how people get good at pool. Does that make sense?
Well, pool might be a bit harder than snooker. There's a lot of strategy involved with snooker. Like, it's a proper... Yeah. It's been played for thousands. It's been played for hundreds of years over here. Like, you know what I mean? It's huge over here. But it's like kind of same with darts. It's like when you play at home and you're pretty shit, like, and then you watch some of these guys playing, they're banging in 180s. You know what I mean? You're just kind of like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So just kind of, and especially the part of the atmosphere, it's serious to watch. Like, you know what I mean?
Kieran, what's
but
the
over
sport?
in America, there's not a lot of attitude towards it. You know?
Kieran, what's the sport in Ireland? Is it hurling? It's almost like lacrosse, I feel like, where they carry around like a club.
Yeah. But that's why in Ireland we call it soccer. We don't call it football. I know a lot of Europeans give Americans death for saying soccer, but in Ireland we call it soccer because GAA, it's our national sport. I think that's a bucket list fixture to ever go to an All-Ireland final in Croke Park. It's electric.
What's that chant you guys do in soccer? James McQueen.
Can you give us a James McQueen chant?
Give us a
James McLean. James McLean.
I don't know it off the top of my head now.
Oh,
what?
Thoughts on the Queen, though? Can we get your official thoughts on the Queen?
His family was, one of his grandparents was murdered in the Troubles in Northern Ireland, which is why he hates the British. Yeah, his grandparents, I think, were murdered back in the Troubles. That's
what
why
about Kate Middleton?
Oh, I got it.
Kate Middleton, alive or dead?
Pardon?
Kate Middleton, alive or dead?
Who?
Kate
The
Middleton.
princess.
Kate Middleton, alive or dead? I don't know. Well, I think Diana was murdered.
True.
Yes,
Facts.
facts.
We're on Rumble though, aren't we? Because you're be allowed to say that in Rumble.
Yeah, you're allowed to say that on Rumble. We have you can get real conspiratorial.
Yeah, exactly. Rumble.
I don't want to keep you waiting too long, lads. I
appreciate it, buddy.
Also, I got it. It's James McLean. He hates the fuck you, Queen.
Up the raw.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I did have something off of the presidential thing too. We'll touch on like who we think could be the best president or worst president. The one maybe we have to debate the worst, the best, but I do think the worst because of just how much drama his family would have. Bro, they'd have a field day with fucking Mahomes in office. That guy can sling it, but he'd be in trouble as a president.
I think you just have issues like you'd have a lot of like Clinton-esque drama with his little brother, and the family around would be a huge issue. I don't know if he'd be such a problem, but his, like the first lady and everyone around him would be an absolute PR nightmare.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Do we have Nikki Smokes?
We do not.
All right, let's keep waiting. Phil, you got one more or no?
Yeah, this dude Aiden wants to talk about cricket.
Okay.
I don't know where he's from.
Yeah, Rico, how's it going?
New Hampshire.
What's up?
New Hampshire, but that doesn't matter. This Irish guy, I don't know about the darts. The darts is a little electric. The snooker, I don't know. But those guys, they got cricket and they got hurling. Those two sports are fucking badass. Cricket, it's kind of like a sped-up version of golf, but it's still a little bit more laid back than baseball. And then this hurling thing is like 4 different sports, but they whack the shit out of each other with these sticks. I don't know what they're doing over there in Ireland and England, but they got some pretty cool sports that are definitely slept on.
Yeah, it seems like it. I really have no aspirations to go in Europe and shit like that, and I hate soccer. But I think if you're there, you got to go to a game. It's like one of those bucket list type things, just to see the crowd. Maybe if you even stay for a half, take the picture. I could see myself appreciating it for 20 minutes. But I don't think I'd like it. It's one of those I'd go. I don't think I'd like it. You know what I mean?
I think you would like a FIBA game. One of those, like, because they go.
I definitely would like a FIBA game. Definitely would like a FIBA game.
So I would see you at like a Barcelona game, or honestly, that's the only team I know out there. So, but I just want to call in, healthy debate, give my 2 cents about cricket. That's all. Have a nice day, fellas.
All right. Appreciate it.
Can we circle back on this? I like the conversation you kind of sparked with, like, Mahomes being a president or whatever. What QB, past or present, would you like to lead the nation, or think would be the best and maybe worst? Give me 2 examples.
So, yeah, I mean, you need somebody who's probably level-headed, right? But he's like, definitely people can get behind. So, like, Troy Aikman was a good leader, but I don't know if he's really like. You hear him on the broadcast; he's kind of boring, right? Marino's kind of an asshole. Like I'm just going through the greats.
Yeah, you need to be good in the speeches, obviously.
Favre is a fucking perv. Michael Vick, problematic. Peyton Manning,
Michael Vick did his time though.
A little bit of a doofus.
I like Eli. Like if we ever get into a war with a country that like we have no chance.
Sound fucking. No. What do we think? Brady, I think no.
You think no, Brady? I don't know. He seems.
I think no on Brady.
I'm out on you.
I'm a Jet fan, and I think Brady would be probably.
I said Eli. I'm a Patriots fan. I'd say Eli. If we ever got into war with a country that's just more dominant than us, and we have to win a big one, another world war. Who else but Eli Manning to lead us over a country that we shouldn't have won?
That makes sense.
Yeah, like.
I think Peyton Manning or Tom Brady, just because ability to call audibles to the line, you're able to navigate under pressure. Tom Brady's much more of a engaging speaker, but I think Peyton Manning, with his SNL background, would have some good quips and be funny on a speech.
Mark Sanchez would fucking butt fumble the red button.
Yeah, we don't want Sanchez.
The good. I think Mahomes. It's interesting with Mahomes. I think Mahomes would be good. Because he's like a wholesome guy and he's well spoken and he's like he tries hard and he's good and he obviously overachieves. But I feel like he'd be like having bills passed at like work and different stuff like that. And his family would be out fucking around and there's another TMZ video, there's another this. And he's like, guys, can I just fucking do my job? Can you guys stay out of the fuck? It's kind of like now. Like imagine if he didn't have any fucking distractions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like Jackson Mahomes is Hunter Biden.
Yeah. It's a pretty good comparison. It's a pretty good comparison. But yeah, I feel like that's what he does now. He's like, dude, I'm like the best there is, and you guys are every day. My phone's blowing up. I'm skipping lifts. I'm fucking bailing you out of jail. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Like, just leave me the fuck alone. You know?
I'm with you.
I don't know. I feel like that's why I feel like he set up Travis and fucking Taylor because he's like, look, yo, now it's your problem. Like, you get my family all together. All right, Nikki Smokes, you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear,
all
buddy.
Right, so I don't want to go into the whole like dive thing of the blog and stuff like that. I ultimately said right away, I said both people can be right. There's quick hitters and there's the long form stuff. I don't know how much you grew up reading. No disrespect, no ricochet, but or reading at all. But I like long form stuff, and I would love to do like oral histories of certain things and different things like that. So like
oral histories. Like,
yeah, you ever heard? You know what that is? No, that's not it. That's not it. Exactly. It proves my point. So here it is. One question with Nicky Smokes. If you were gonna write something that was 1,500 to 2,000 words, what are the 5 topics you're most passionate about that gun to head you think you could bang out the words on? Where you would be like, easy, okay, I can get it done. Like so, like if I was giving you a term paper assignment, what could you?
I get it. I get the question. I got you.
What are your 5 topics that you love? And it could be as crazy. We're on Rumble. It could be as crazy as you want.
Okay. First one. Do girls come? Question mark.
Valid.
Okay.
This is why I asked. Don't ask. Don't get upset if you ask.
Number 2.
You don't want the answer to.
Number 2. Flat Earth.
Okay.
Number 3.
All right. Flat Earth. Do you think it is flat?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Let him get through all of them, and then we'll have him do a deep dive on your favorite, Rico.
I mean, Jetski, my bad. He's bringing up fucking out of the left field shit. I'm surprised you don't have questions on this stuff.
I do, but I want to let him get through it and then make him maybe do a mock, oral presentation. Right. Pause.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Number 3, college basketball outside of March Madness is a shitty product.
You're a dick.
Number 4, I have in my notes. Okay. Number 4, the 2020 election.
Okay.
Rumble.
Okay.
Shout out Rumble.
Shout out Rumble. And number 5 is how nicotine pouches increase productivity in the workplace.
Okay. That's a hell of a list. That's exactly what we expected. Jetski, I like it. I don't want to take away from his blogging, but I would like maybe that's a segment or like a quick TikTok. And we speed through it. PowerPoints with Nikki. I'm in Chicago enough. Have one first next Thursday or next Friday. One of those topics. A quick PowerPoint. Like, sell me on it. Give me the touch points. Give me what you got. But keep doing your thing, man. There's space for everybody.
All right, brother. Appreciate you.
Two girls. What if? I shouldn't have asked. It's on me.
Peace, boys.
All right. I shouldn't ask. That's on me. It's unbelievable. This guy he's something. All right, let's go halftime. Do we have him loaded up on the back end?
No, not right now.
All right, so let's go halftime. We'll come out with some Jerry stuff.
So quick one, very quick one, but you're a team
Yeah,
player.
that's fine. I know how it works. I watched the halftime. All right, so let's touch on Jerry's Jerry's stream last night. Feet the Street / Arch Madness.
Correct.
Let's first touch on this. Feet, I could see how they look good, and you definitely could see a bad one. And shout out my boy JS up in college. He was always the guy. This girl could be fucking dime bag, and he's like, yeah, look at her. One toe is longer than the other, or she's got her dimple is lopsided. He always had the fucking little thing. She got too many freckles on the right side of her face. He always had the little quirks that knock somebody down. You're like, what are you even talking about? But I get how feet are good, and I get how they can be bad feet.
Do you think
was Jerry obsessed? Was Jerry obsessed with the arch itself? Is that what that really was?
That seems like to be a big thing.
Instead of how the foot looked?
It seemed like the arch was a big, I guess, factor in how he chose, but I don't think it's just the arch itself. That might be if you're to you or me, how far an ass sticks out as opposed to just the overall ass. I think it's something like that.
That's what I was gonna say. I think for foot fetishes, it's the difference between a tits and an ass guy. If you like feet,
right?
That's might be I like ass.
Yeah, but the arch, I don't know. It was kind of weird how it was I don't know. Nothing really about the arch excites me, but I guess that's feet guys, how it works. Can we see the winner?
Yeah, I'm about to pull it up right now. Her name.
Feet? I don't want.
We don't want to see her feet?
I might look away, honestly.
All right.
Really?
Feet out?
Just the idea of sexualizing feet,
You're not sexualizing. You're just looking at them.
All right, now I feel like they're being sexualized. When you look into my eyes, when you say that.
And you're the one getting a hard-on off of feet.
We're looking for the reveal real quick. I don't know if on social there's a reveal of the winner's feet. We have the winner herself, though.
Go watch the video. Yeah, I mean, the girl was good looking for sure, but the feet, yeah. I saw some of them, there were a few, I don't know. Credit to Jerry. I guess he knows how to judge them. There were a few I couldn't have told the difference. He was it was perfect. He was some of them, he's like, this one's easy. This one's easy. The seating was kind of weird because someone else set the seating. I think healthy debate, what he should have done was looked at all 32 and picked his top 16 and then go from there. Rank them all, and then he seeds them himself. But then I guess you're kind of impartial because then you're going to remember which one you loved at first sight to a degree, and then that one wins.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
The other part that really kind of stole the show was Big Cat and Max. Max, I don't know how, I guess he must have known Max. I don't know how he didn't know Max right away, or maybe he was playing into it. But Max's feet are gross. And that's not a shot at Max. He comes over the top like a fucking maniac. But Max, your feet are gross, bro. You're a dude.
Okay, so the one to the far right is the one who was the winner. Right
here.
Yeah. With the white toes and the little anklet.
Yeah, I mean, those are nice feet. The one all the way to the right. The one to the left, to the middle, not so much. But I guess that's the final three or final four.
Final four. The last one's cut off, but the one.
Oh, it's the third one. So
it's our third, yes. From the
Okay, yeah. I mean, they're nice. I can't really tell the difference, but they're definitely nice. But yeah, Max is gross feet. And then healthy debate, is Jerry attracted to guys' feet?
It seems potentially so with the Big Cat reveal.
Don't get me wrong, Big Cat cheated to a degree because he put some makeup on him and he cleaned them up and he put the anklet and he made him look nice and he cheated with the girl, but
yeah, is that is that kind of is that when Rico you kind of if you tricked your friend into being oh, this is a tranny, and you're oh, that's hot, then all of a sudden you're oh no, that's a dude, is that the same thing?
No, not really.
You hear what I'm saying though? You hear the argument. There is an argument to be made.
He picked her to win. Great. Well, all right. So then, healthy debate. Should Jerry be off the hook because they put him against the grossest feet? But he was.
I think that was a great deceptive tactic. Also, the voice thing was great. But I will say, like, Big Cat's feet clearly were waxed, like manicured, taken care of. Like, outside of the size, I'm not a foot guy. Outside of the size, though, that's a good-looking foot. Like, and Jerry was obviously kind of sunken back, and Max's feet look like Shrek's feet, so it was a good juxtaposition. I think Big Cat might have great feet.
Yeah, Jetsky, that's what I was saying, because I don't know if it's their great feet or if they just weren't awful. I just expect men to have like the
They're also
ugliest,
spray tanned, like.
I would expect men to have like the ugliest feet.
That could just be a really tall, like, hot chick. Like you know who Elizabeth Cambridge is? She's like 6'11". She's an Australian, but I think she might have played for the Britain national team. She also plays in WNBA. She's like a power forward center, and she's also a Playboy model. That could be like her feet. She's a baddie.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. I mean, I guess feet are really the only thing you can judge, right? Unless he does hands. Feet and hands are kind of the only thing he's got. He's got hands left. That's about it, right? Legally, like I guess legally, it's all he can really do here. So he made a lot out of it. But yeah, Big Cat was. Jerry was like clamoring about the feet. So, like interestingly, is he attracted to a guy's feet?
Nothing wrong with that if he is though.
No, I thought Connor did a good job with it. I thought it was definitely a good stream.
His voice is spectacular.
He does have a good voice.
He
does.
He's got a great voice.
He does. Speaking of feet, Reegs blogged this. Let's kind of dive into this. Guy takes his shoes off and socks definitely his shoes at an A10 game.
Yeah.
Dukes, these are your people.
He did this last year too.
Shout out OnlyFans. Yeah. So what's the deal? Is he one of those attention guys? What's the real like rub?
I honestly didn't know if it was like, I didn't know if it was like a culture thing. To be honest.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Yeah.
Can we see the picture?
So I don't know if it was just a fan or if it was a player's parent. I didn't do enough research, so.
I mean,
I just know he was there last year.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
So he's wearing what looks like an orthopedic slide in the picture on the left. So I'm assuming he probably has some type of foot issue, maybe super flat foot, plantar fascia, whatever. But
you can leave socks on, guy.
It could be medically related. If he was just wearing regular flip flops like thong sandals, would you have less of an issue with it?
I'd have less of an issue, yeah. I'd have way less of an issue. But like the bare feet, dude, that floor is maybe the grossest thing in America. There's no way that is comfortable. There's no way that is sanitary. There's no way that that's good for you. Like you could get hand, foot, and mouth on that thing instantly.
How you gonna get a disease if something touches your foot?
It's definitely not gonna help the case, though.
Didn't we learn this through COVID? That's airborne diseases. That's not how those spread.
I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Allegedly.
I guess.
I have this argument with my little sister all the time. She tells me it's disgusting that I come in after taking the train, that I come in and sit on the couch in my house with the jeans that I wore on the Long Island Railroad, and I'm like, how does that make any sense? I'm not laying in bed.
I gotta sit down. Mrs. Junior Jetski, you got to relax a little bit. We want to sit down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But by the way,
woman. By the way, it's Mike. I paid for the couch.
It's woman. That's just woman.
Also, Long Island Railroad.
2:15 yesterday. 2 hours 15 minutes on an express bus.
And what'd you do as soon as you got home? I'm sure you just you plunked your ass right on the couch because you needed that. You didn't change, did you?
I woke up. I was still outside the Battery Tunnel. I was like, what the fuck happened? Public transportation can fuck you. The thing I had off of this as well, though, you've seen it sometimes in the summer. Person has flip-flops and nobody's in the movie theater. Is it okay to take your not socks off? Is it okay to leave the flip-flops on the floor and put your feet up on the seat in front of you?
No.
Never.
I agree. But you've seen it
I feel like your response means you do not agree and you were just gauging the crowd.
Do that.
You definitely do.
I mean, you've seen it done, dude. You've definitely seen it done.
Wait. Explain it again. You wear flip-flops.
All right, it's the summer. You walk in the classic basketball, like, socks and flip-flops. Or it's like a nice day in April. You're wearing a pair of shorts, this nice long-sleeve T-shirt from Dayton, Shout out. What's his name?
You met him. You can't just throw me under the bus because he went to Dayton.
I don't know his name.
That sucked. Damn.
No, what's this guy's name?
Well, I know who hooked me up. Shout out Ryan Phillips.
What's this guy's name?
Rudy Flyer.
Rudy Flyer. Okay, shout out Rudy Flyer. You're wearing the long sleeve. You look nice. You're wearing the flip-flops. You look like you're going to go to basketball practice. You throw on a pair of socks and your slides, okay? When you get there, there's nobody in there. If you put your feet up, let's say it only reclines a little bit. It's not the full like movie theater. You pop your slides to the floor. Is it okay to put your feet up on top of the seat in front of you?
Yes, if you're not barefoot, it's fine.
Okay, that's exactly what I'm saying. So you guys are judging me like I did it. Like, what do you want me to do?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't like go advertise it, but like also like if you're wearing slides at like 35 years old, like you have a bigger issue.
Okay. I can't be fucking comfortable. Holy shit!
No, I just was busting your balls.
I can't be fucking comfortable.
Do you have slides?
Yeah, of course.
You definitely have the Adidas ones that are super uncomfortable for the first 3 months that you wear them.
Oh no, those I hated, bro. The Speedo made those at Costco. Speedo made those in Costco in like 1998, and they were the ones with the prongs, all the prongs on them.
Yeah.
I'll never wear those in my life. They need to be full on like slides.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I had a pair of like clogs one time that were nice too, like Puma clogs. They were fucking sick, but they were like suede.
Is that like the fake Crocs?
Kind of, but it was before Crocs were invented. So,
you were rocking wooden clogs?
Not wooden clogs. They were suede, like half-cut sneakers.
Like Pinocchio?
Like
and also like
stomping around and watching the game?
Like Bosco, here's my thing with slides at 35. Like, if you're going to get slides, even like me, I'll even put myself 25 and up, you should just get Birkenstocks. Like, is that not like so like?
Yeah, the plastic Birks are fire.
Yeah, those
the rubber
Birkenstocks. Yeah,
I don't know if I know what those are.
You do. Can you pull up a picture of him by any chance?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Is that the thing Feidelberg wears all the time?
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm gonna say yes because I guarantee.
Yes, but he probably wears the leather ones. There's a slide version, that's rubber, that are fire, in my opinion.
I would get the leather ones too. Like I think I'm gonna go get me a pair.
Can you show this real quick?
Honestly, like now.
This is what they look like. Like right here, there's a bunch of knockoff like fake ones, but they're
okay.
Rubber, 2 straps, super comfortable.
Show them the leather ones.
Right.
The leather ones.
So that's basically that's kind of what I had with the Pumas. They were like suede and like cloggy. That's like a clog kind of to me because it's filled at the top. It's not your feet don't go all the way in.
What about these? The classic Jesus sandal.
Yeah, I used to wear. You'd wear those in the summer. Google, see if you can do this. 1990s Puma clogs, suede. See if we get them.
Okay.
I got them for Christmas. They were bangers, but people were like, they were this color,
Puma
Carolina blue, and people were like, "What the fuck's on your feet?" I'm like, "They look comfortable, bro. I'm wearing them."
I don't know. No. All right, we got it.
No way.
These? Oh, these are Ralph Lauren. These Pumas?
Let me see. Zoom in. Or pick it up. Or click it.
These aren't suede though.
No, they were like clogs. I don't. No, they were not.
This was suede?
Kinda. It was like a half shoe. You couldn't really put your foot into it.
I'm gonna do some more research and come back to you.
Yeah, we'll try and find it. But it was, that was where it's at.
I think this summer we should just become like sandal boys. Like you just like the barefoot. Like
I got gross ass feet though, bro.
Oh, dude, so do I.
Last night, I pulled the toenail off. That was too long, and I got a.
These are LL Bean, but were they like this? They're like
no chance. Yeah, all right. So picture that.
With with the heel.
And then they look. What?
With the heel, this is like out and about X.
No, not with the heel. Not with the heel. Not with the heel. Flat heel. Picture that with like the Puma suedes Clyde Frazier ones. Like the one I'm talking about, the stripe, the classic Puma sneakers.
Yeah, but in a clog.
Dude, I don't know what to say.
I'm just gonna. They were comfortable, and you were happy.
My dad saw them on East Bay, and he thought they were awesome, and I liked them, and I went and got them.
R.I.P. R.I.P. East Bay.
Puma powder. They were powder blue too. I'm gonna find it, bitches.
Gonna tweet it out like an hour and a half later.
Yeah, they were like Puma. Oh my god, they were fucking sick. Yeah, there's a reason that they deleted them from the internet. There's no way you could ever find them.
Nobody wanted to fucking look at them again.
I know they were ugly. I will say that they were ugly, bro. I don't know what to say. They were ugly. Shout out to Tommy Smokes. He's on his way up to.
We found him. We found him. This is what you're talking about?
Guys, no, that's not it. Shut up. That's not it. That's not it.
For the people in Whoville.
Yeah.
Tommy Smokes on his way to Colgate. Dukes, healthy debate. Are they going to storm? And is he going to be the only one who storms?
No, they'll storm, and I think he's got a guest with them. So, I mean, do they win? Do they win? Is that the healthy debate?
Listen, I got blood that goes to Lehigh. My sister went to Lehigh. Shout out Mountain Hawks. But yeah, I think it's the toothpaste. And I'd like to see the fighting toothpaste win a game this year.
Yeah, they're not. I feel like their best chance.
They probably would. I mean, they'd have to go berserk from 3. They'd have to get a slow team in 2, like a 2 seed or something like that.
It's like
you know who they might match up with?
Who?
Iowa State.
Oh, you would take that in a heartbeat.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna play slow and you want to play defense, and they hit a bunch of 3s,
I can hear you next week in my ear right now, being like, "I said this would happen." I can hear it. I can hear it.
Yeah,
and you won't be wrong. I do. I don't hate it by any means.
I did.
I don't hate that.
So have you guys seen Aroldis Chapman was in the news yesterday? Our guy.
Oh my God, dude! I saw that this morning. Did we touch on that?
He touched on it. He touched on it a lot.
Our guy Kareem wrote a blog on this.
Yeah, Kareem loves those blogs. He's up at like 4 a.m. looking for like bizarre stories on the internet. Credit to him. He always gets them. He's got shit and he makes a story out of something that you didn't like. You see something off the grid and he's already got it. So shout out Kareem.
All right, so we'll roll this real quick.
Yeah, roll it. I mean, it's fucking gross.
Is his mom or grandma?
It's his mother.
I hope it's his mother.
It's his mother.
Oh my God, dude.
And he answered to reporters about this today.
Oh no, what did he say?
I'll pull up the tweet real quick.
Oh, it wasn't him answering, but it was his sourcing.
Read it out to me.
You got it?
On the Chapman stuff, per source with direct knowledge, woman in the video is his mom, was an innocent family moment where they joked Aroldis was a mommy's boy and she couldn't wean him from that breastfeeding. In the video, he's seen acting like an infant, one of 2. I don't want to see the second tweet.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I don't know if there's a second tweet.
This is a guy with like problems off the field as well. Like, you got to read the room, my man, and use your head. Jesus Christ. Who's he pitching for now?
Pittsburgh Pirates.
Seems like his mother.
It's perfect. He's just let him fade into oblivion, and we'll never see him again. Absolutely gross. Maybe the grossest way we've ever ended this show, including the time I cried on 9/11. This is the grossest ending I've ever seen to a show. Absolutely fucking horrible.
Do you know who the catcher is for the Pirates?
No.
His mother.
Oh, dear. You know,
got him.
You're the fucking worst.
It's actually Henry Davis.
You're the worst. All right.
Oh,
good news.
Phil, fuck you.
Nothing tomorrow. We'll be streaming. I'll be out in Chicago. But the next show we have is going to be breaking down a bracket. We built for this for the whole time. We'll have a show Monday. We'll have the bracket. Maybe we'll go, It's going
to be Monday.
We'll obviously go through the whole thing. We'll take all your calls, upsets, work it all out. I'm sure Dukes is going to have opinions. Maybe we'll have some kind of contest between the 4 of us as well. You can follow along. We'll figure all that out. But we have a bracket. It's getting here. It's close. This is the end. Enjoy it while you can. All the championship games going the rest of the way. And we will see you on Monday. Everybody loves a healthy debate.
Shout out Danny Sprinkle.